If you're a business owner, you're probably looking at ways that you can use AI to automate parts of your business to help you save time and money. But sometimes you're going to run into issues around data and data privacy that you're looking to protect. And that's where knowing how to use Claude Code can be really powerful. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through an open source project which I launched today thanks to Claude Code. I'm going to show you how you can copy the project that I've made so that you can extract data from PDFs right on your own computer. The data stays with you. So whether that's doing taxes or working through medical records or working with business information, the data in these PDFs is going to stay with you. To start, you're going to want to come to GitHub and copy this URL. You can copy it from the address bar or come to code and copy this repo URL. And what this is the starter code to what I've called local PDF, which is your PDF extraction management that runs on your computer. Next, you want to open up Cursor and hit clone repo, paste the URL that we just grabbed. From there, we can select this main directory. This is where we want the code to appear. Press open, and we're pretty much already in it, fully copied from the web. Now, you can either generally read the README to figure out the setup instructions, or you can press Command J, or this button up here in Cursor to toggle into the terminal. From here, I'm going to run Claude Code in this folder. I trust the contents, and here we go. Here, I can now just use plain English to ask Claude to make sure this project is set up correctly and start running it. In this case, I'm going to tell Claude that I've copied this from GitHub and I'd like to make sure everything can be done in order for me to run this myself. It's going to search through the project and figure out what it is and how it runs and come back with hopefully basic instructions or even the live environment for us to interact with. And just a few minutes later, without me having done anything, it has checked all of the requirements that this project has, installed them on my computer. So you can see that includes things like Python and Node.js for it to actually be able to run the code. It's doing that automatically, so you don't have to go out and figure out how to download these things. Finally, it gives a small note, which is around that because this is using a local model, the first time we try to run this, it is going to download the local model, which takes 1 to 2 gigabytes of downloads. After that, every subsequent PDF extraction is going to be a lot quicker. And we can see here, we've got really clear instructions on how to start and open up this app. So I'm going to start by copying this command. Then I'm going to open up a new terminal and run the command. Here we can see that it's setting up both the back end running and the front end. And we can see it here displayed in Cursor. I'm going to switch to the browser just to make it a bit more obvious. So we can now see the user interface that I created for this project. I'll switch it to light mode just to make it a bit more viewable. But from here, we can grab our first PDF and simply drop it in the top left corner, and that will automatically start to extract the PDF. The first time you run this, it might take 1 to 2 minutes as it's downloading the local model, which keeps the data on your machine. And in this case, we can see all of the things that have been extracted in terms of these blood tests. And I can do it again with some more private data, some private insurance, car insurance data. In this case, once again, in just a few seconds, it's going to process everything in the PDF and extract it for us right here for us to use. And there it is. If there's specific tables, we can actually see that as well, or text structure or JSON, depending on how you want to work with this data. And then you can copy it to your clipboard. Now, what's great is because this is in Claude Code, you can adapt this to make this custom software perfect for you or your business. So you can just come back to Claude, clear the session, and now ask it to make some changes. So I'm going to come up with a really simple change for demonstration purposes. The example that I'm going to use is asking for it to confirm the extraction once we drop a PDF in. So I'm just using plain English here, and I'm going to ask Claude Code to make that edit. This edit will only work for me. It's not going to go back into the GitHub repo for other people to use. You can tailor and customize software using Claude Code for your specific business. In just 90 seconds, we can see that these changes have been made by Claude Code. So we can actually come in here, I'm going to refresh this, and I'm going to drop in another PDF, and here it is. We've been prompted to start the extraction just like we've asked, and it's going to continue to now extract the data. Well, this is a pretty basic example. This is why I'm super excited to work with Claude Code and why I think most people should actually learn it as well. If you're a business that needs something like this, if you know Claude Code, you can replicate the steps that I did and ultimately start customizing this project to make it your own. For instance, you might want to add AI chat with a local model. That way, all your data and all your chat stays on your machine. Or you might want to automate this to connect with your emails. So every time you get an email, this data extraction system automatically downloads the contents of any PDF in those emails and saves it onto your machine so you can review the data. There's an endless possibilities of things that you might want to do, and knowing Claude Code is going to enable you to do that. If you've got any questions on this project or how you might want to use Claude Code, drop a comment below or send me a message.